never necessarily. I mean, there might have been some, but for whatever reason, for quite some time, as a U graduate, but grew up with my family Y fans.
Yeah, I would have thought you were a BYU fan for sure.
But I wasn't, and I would get so angry during the games.
Right.
And it's crazy. It just, I probably told the story before. I got really mad at it one time, and Ellison was over, and I think it was before we had that big winning streak, and I think they were losing or something. I was just on a tear, and I had gone outside because I got so mad. I was like kicking stuff, and I come back inside, and she's made, and I got a picture of it somewhere, this little corner on the couch of all this Ute paraphernalia and everything like that. I mean, just super hard touch. Oh, my gosh. And it's just like...
Right, Jamie draws me pictures.
Yeah.
And it's like, here's a picture to help you feel better.
Yeah. It's just like...
That's so sweet.
Yeah. It's like, why would I want to get older? Why would I want to be... And it goes to another point that I realized today, or this week, as I've been hovering over students' shoulders and watching what they're doing on their phones.
Right.
And I'm just like, and they're laughing. I'm just like, well, what are you laughing at? And I see them just like, my gosh. I am so sad that you guys have lost the innocence and the naivety of youth by knowing what these things mean.
Right.
Like, so a lot of times I barely know, and a lot I don't necessarily want to know. It doesn't benefit me, and it's so sad that we have corrupted our society and our children so great. I mean, I don't necessarily want to be necessarily archaic like some theocracies,
sure,
in the Middle East, but at the same time, we have done a great disservice by letting our guard. I don't know how you control that when we all allow our phones, etc.
Well, and that's why I like my kids genuinely, and I don't mean this to sound prideful in any way. My kids will not have phones. Like, I will not buy them a phone. And it's kind of like the dog thing. It's like I will find them something that they can communicate to me with, and that makes something.
Kids are gonna have a pager in high school.
Yeah, or whatever those phones are that like really aren't. Yeah, that really aren't phones. But it's like my kids aren't, and it's because here's the thing. I could either not give them a phone, or I can give them a phone and then break it when they don't do what they're supposed to do. So which one is it, guys? And it's like there's things that's like, just try me, bud. Like, just try me. See what happens. And it's just like, I'm not gonna put my kids' teachers through that. It's not acceptable in my mind. It's not gonna happen. And so, and it's just like a pet. Like, I know why people have pets, and I think it's great that people have pets. I don't want a pet. And I feel like a phone is the same thing for my kids because I've seen it. I know what it is. I know what it does. I know... Is that... Okay, I thought those were like spikes. Oh! Why did that not...
Did it click wrong?
No, it must be a different door.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Because oh, there. Oh, there's one. I have these quizzical moments where a kid will ask me, like, can I take this phone call? It'll just be real quick. And I say to the class, and I'm just like, what phone call could be that important to a kid?
Right.
That you would need to take the call. And they're like, it's the parents. It's just like, well,
it's like it was my parents. It was like, okay, they should know better.
Yeah, but they don't because the parents don't care. And so this is one of the problems is because they're not taught that either. So we can't necessarily blame the kids. It's really frustrating because they're only doing what they see. Right. But, I go on this kind of like random, just like, well, several years ago we used to do it. And, we used to have these machines and they had a tape in them and you could erase the tape and you could take it out and... if that phone call was important, you would get the message when you get the message.
Right. Well, and I tell my kids, it's like, guys, like, your parents don't need to get a hold of you right now. I'm sorry. Like, when I was in high school, like they would call the office and then they would let me know if there was something that needed to be said. Like, you are not the important person in this thing. But the thing is we both kind of agree with this idea though too, where it's like, you know what? If that's what their parents want to do, as far as like that's the MO for them, great. Like, you go and do it, because it's like, and I don't mean that in any other way than like, I am not in charge of another person's child. That is their job and their responsibility. They have chosen to let it be the way it is. And if they fail in life, I'm gonna let them fail. It's not my job. That's... Like, it's the parents' job to make them successful. My job is to be a resource to help them be successful. But if they don't want what I give, guess what? You can go pound sand.
Yeah, and that's how I run my class, which a lot of times adds a lot of frustration to me, but at the same time it's just like, okay.
It saves you, in my mind, right?
I mean, that's your choice. You choose what you want to put into this.
Yeah.
And, you know, I do enough bailing out, you know, I really...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, I didn't need to review the test today so that my kids could retake it. I didn't need to do that. Like, if they wanted it, they can do it.
Can't you take it?
I can, but it curses me. So then I'll get, I don't know what the curse is.
It's worth 10,000.
Oh, Cam, it's like Sophie's Choice.
Dude, that dire.
Do I want to take this? I'm doing so well.
You ever actually seen that movie?
No,
I haven't either.
I just know.
Like, has anybody?
I just
ever...
know the premise.
I know, right?
Ugh.
It's like, do you really?
This is why we need people watching, because then you could tell me what you think I should do.
I'll just pick it up. You're gonna die sometime anyway.
Oh, Cam, you're so not nice.
Just one little hit and you're
all
dead.
Right. So if I hit...
So now that you have it, though, what do you do with it?
Well, so it's a challenge, basically. So I'll get 10,000. I'll get 10,000
so can you...
gold if I can defeat 20 enemies without dying. That's the whole purpose.
So you got 15 more to go?
It's right there.
I wouldn't suggest that. I'd try to get the 20 first.
Okay, we're doing what Cam wants. We're gonna see if Cam has led me to my destruction.
Yeah, you're gonna lose about 50 cells. Oh, 16 more? You need 16 more. Okay, that counter does not help you.
Oh yeah, because I might have already killed them.
That sucks.
It should just do it from where you were.
It's like Temu. Look, I had objects in my basket. Give me the discount anyway. I don't want to have to go back and shop for stuff.
Right.
The Chinese have got us so in their grasp. They know.
You're the enemy I don't want to fight.
They know everything about us. There's no way we can.
Oh, stay away. No. Okay. Oh, Cam.
Almost halfway there.
No.
Shoot him with an arrow.
Get away. Get away.
He's after you.
No.
You're improving your skills. 11 more to go.
Well, now I don't know where any other enemies are. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The platforming. So stupid.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry. That's on my...
There would have been one other spike somewhere. Oh, I was right.
Did you even have to go that way?
Yeah, I needed to go to Drag. Well, that was the way to go to Draco's Castle. That was the next portion of it.
Hoopy pants.
Ugh. That's all right.
Well, that was exciting for a few minutes there for the viewing public of one.
Yeah, because this game, the game of a roguelite is the idea of like, the whole point of it is a challenge. It's more like how games used to be, where it's like, okay, you play and play and play until you get better, better, and better.
Yeah.
That's really what a roguelite is, whereas other games, like an RPG, it's like, oh, well, I just level up and then I'm so OP that I don't, that's what, that's how I finish a game.
Yeah.
Right? That's one way of going about it, the easier way to go about it. There are games that are really well made where you still have to be good to do well, like, or to do everything you want, like Batman, the Arkham series. Like, I got every trophy, everything, so I had to go throughout the whole, finding all the Riddler trophies. I did all the challenges, so like I am skilled at that game, like very skilled at it, but it took like me playing and doing, you know, a lot. And this, so that was what made that game really fun and really satisfying to play, whereas like other games it's just like, well, I beat it, but you know, oh well.
Shared moderator comments.
And now share moderator comes with channels that you are sharing ban info with.
Man, is this feature in your shared
I
ban?
have no idea what that even
right
is.
Does that mean there's a moderator watching us?
Yeah, I don't know. Could be.
AI moderator.
Hello, Thur. Could you get us some views? That'd be great.
That's why we don't have any, because the moderator is like, meh.
Maybe.
I kind of want, like, because I feel like we'd have like one or so by now, but this is.
Well, and it could be the game. I don't know.
Yeah. Electric Whip and Nene.
Electric whip, electric nene.
Oh gosh, I shouldn't have brought that up.
I love it.
Our culture is.
So I obviously need a rune, and that will do something. I haven't found that rune yet, though. Okay. I pushed the wrong button. I hate you.
I am the wrong button.
I am the danger. Grow up. Power.
Step into the light. Step into the light.
Well, the thing is what I've noticed is most of the time, if you really are getting people to watch, you need to be streaming for a long time, and then like people find you because you've been on. So like that's usually like 2.5 hours. That's when people like start. Whereas like the first hour, I like only doing it an hour and a half though. I'm not really upset about doing it the way we're doing it. It's just also just, you know, I put videos on YouTube. That's, you know, we're getting some views, so that's great.
That's good. Could you?
You know, it's just that too.
Could you like put this up and play like old content for a while before we start, and then that way when we start,
we could do that, like a rerun.
Yeah, like I wonder if that would work, and then once we get to the live session,
we could do that. I'd have to just like, we could just do the week before and then run it, and then I can do that at like 6.
Yeah, like do it an hour and a half before. See if that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Be an interesting.
Well, and the thing is we need to use social media. Like, like as much as me and you have been talking about it as old grumpy men, like that's where it's at. Like, and there's just no.
Yeah, like a month ago, my daughter and Crystal got me to create an Instagram account. I had one that I made like years and years ago.
Honestly, we just use this one, Patience Gaming.
I've never been on it, so I guess I could add that.
We have an Instagram.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. We just. I used to tell people. We just say, "Hey, we're streaming. This is what we're gonna stream today." That's it. That's all we do.
But you know, people want to follow stuff that you put up. So what would we put up like on a regular basis besides the stream?
Just things we're thinking of. Scripture, like we, you know, this is what I read in Scripture today.
There's nothing wrong with that. You want to follow stuff about gaming? Jokes on you.
We just do all of it, you know. You know, the one thing that we would not want to do, and I think people fall in this trap. Like we're not a political channel. Like we talk about some stuff, but like we leave it kind of vague, and we just want to move on and just live our lives, have some fun doing this. So what we wouldn't want to do is like have something happen in the world, and then us say something that doesn't have anything to do with our brand. So it's like, something happens, it's like, it's one thing to be like, you know, there's a tragedy, it's like, hey, everyone pray for, you know, said person, great. But if like something happens and then we just go on this rant. No, we don't need that. And it would be a temptation. It really would. But it's just like what I do at school. Like, I don't agree with everything that every student and every family is doing. I don't politically agree with everyone. But you know what my job is at school? To teach math. Yeah. That's my job.
I know.
So
it's so hard.
I don't care.
Bring stuff up and then they want you to comment on it or say something that's just like, I really don't want to, because
I'm not going to. I just tell them no. It's like, that's not my job, guys. My job is just to teach you math. I have no desire to do anything about that if it's not math related. Like, I'll talk to you guys about stuff and I'll listen to what you have to say, but I will not give you any of my opinions on it because that's not my job. It's not my job.
Yeah,
I don't need to do that to myself.
So this is a completely different direction, but when we're talking about doing stuff that would be different, not that kind of stuff, because it's not really helpful, is years ago, I wrote a story for Halloween, and I read it to some weird kind of video stuff that I put on Facebook years ago. And I've been wanting to do another one ever since. And I haven't, because I'm lazy and pathetic. So... You're
not lazy.
I'm just not great at, I just prioritize weird things.
Say it again, explain it again, what is it?
So there's a story that I did on Facebook, and I mean, we could play it. I don't remember how long it is. I'd have to find it too on Facebook and replay it from Facebook. And it's just an audio. Like, there's no real video to it. I just put like a weird negative picture of a headstone at the Salt Lake Cemetery, I think. And I've been wanting to do another story. I mean, like a year or so afterwards, I started another story, but it started getting kind of beleaguered, and I never went back to it. And so now I'm thinking the way I left it off is play that and write a follow-up, and then have a few minutes.
That'd be fun.
And play it during the stream.
Yeah.
Or just read it during the stream.
No, that'd be way fun. You should read it during the stream. So I think that'd be way fun. And give you this is Cam's Halloween Corner or whatever during October. Yeah. No, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do it.
So I've been wanting to get to it because I have a certain idea of how to start the next one. But I have yet to have time because I don't know, it's so hard to find time because you want to relax sometimes. And
oh yeah, I get home and I'm just like, I'm done.
Yeah, I do a few things. I mean, I've been grading. I've been so behind on grading. I've been so behind on setting up classes. I forget to I just wish we didn't have to do I wish we didn't have these type of things that
another thing that Hunter is better. I don't have to do Canvas at all.
What I do curriculum set, right?
Well, yeah, and the thing was, but they don't. But it's not a requirement. Like, all they do is say, okay, put your email on it. Just have something saying like, if you have any questions, like, call me, and that's all. That's all my Canvas is. And it's like, if someone's like, well, what do I do? So someone today is like, they're going to Japan.
Yeah.
And they said they're gonna buy me something Pokemon and bring it back, so I'm super stoked. Cool. And they're like, well, what should I do when I'm there? It's like, just do some math, yeah. That was the whole conversation.
Yeah.
So they don't need it long in the Canvas. They don't need to do all that nonsense. Like, yeah, just make, and I purposefully make my classes very simple for that reason.
Mm-hmm. And
that's great. And I hope, if he does stuff, cool. If not, doesn't matter either. He'll be able to make it up and we'll go from there. But yeah, this whole idea is like, everything has to be on Canvas and you got to make sure that like everyone can see it. And like, if you don't, like, you're not doing your job. It's like, nah, you guys are dumb. Like, administrators are the worst. They really are. Like, I love them as people, right. But as far as like your job, it's like, give me a break. You're pretending to be my manager. You pretend to know more about education than I do. You don't. You don't know more than I do about educating a person.
Oh, man.
Like, I have plenty of experience. I do it in coaching. I do it in math, computer science. I'm a father. Like, I'm good. You can do whatever you want, and I'm just fine.
I did this at work.
audibly as the paint person hissed across my...
I probably have to find the original story and reread it, I think.
That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want you to do. Find the original story and then read it. And then I want you to read it on stream.
Yeah, because it might be... So I did this...
Because I don't know that audio will be very good.
I did this 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I reshared it like 6 years ago in 2017. It's 11 minutes. So yeah, I'll have to do it next time.
Yeah, man.
So
I think that's a great idea. And then like expand upon it and like do it in chunks, so like you don't have to do the whole thing in one go.
Yeah, it could be kind of like a series.
Yeah.
But I would so.
You know, and I've been editing, you know, the videos that we've been doing, so I can start doing what I want to do is edit a video that's recent and modern, and then a video that is in our catalog. That way, like, we can stay relevant to what we're doing at the time, and at the same time get all the things that we've already done now. So I will start editing this, and then you can, and then so people can hear it during the Halloween month. And I really like Halloween.
Yeah, me too.
I really do. It's super fun. Every year, me and my brother and his wife get together to watch a scary movie.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a fun tradition that we all have. Brittany does not participate because she cannot do scary movies.
I don't really like super scary movies. I kind of like the campy kind of stuff and fun stuff.
Yeah, That's what I like.
I haven't seen that. All right.
The new one's good. Yeah. It's good.
I heard it's good, but
yeah, it's really good. I'll watch it with you. It's super fun. We should watch it. That's one of the things we can do. We talk about needing to do stuff together. Let's watch it. And it's 2 movies. Damn.
I don't know if I want to watch it.
Oh, fine.
I'm talking about things like Watcher in the Woods, Child of Glass.
I have never seen any of those.
That's because they're older than you are,
really
probably. Yeah, they're probably really bad too.
But I like that. That's fun. Like, I love Van Helsing. Every year we watch Van Helsing as a tradition. Hocus Pocus and The Nightmare Before Christmas. So yeah, those are all movies that we watch together. And Van Helsing did not get very good reviews, but
oh yeah, I should watch it again. I haven't watched it in ages.
I feel like the reason it didn't though is because people thought it was going to be something that it wasn't, and it's like, no, it was literally everything that it was supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be a super campy Dracula, all the movie monsters in one movie. It's not supposed to be like this action movie that's like Mission Impossible caliber. It's not. That's not what its intention was.
Yeah.
Its intention was to be exactly what it was. This fun, dumb thing. Now at the end, admittedly, they go a little overboard with all the stuff that that like the girl goes through, and like the acrobatics and but it's all fun. It's all good. I love it. We watch it every year.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I don't know, and I think it's hard for me to like add new Halloween kind of stuff because, you know, I'm used.
Why add new stuff?
Yeah.
The classics are the classics for a reason.
And they're classics to you. Like, you have different ones than I do that make you think of, you know, Halloween and that kind of stuff. So,
like, I'll always watch Hocus Pocus. The original one, the new one was terrible.
That was
it's like what I was saying. It's like they literally took like the way stories are told in modern days and tried to put Hocus Pocus in, and it was awful. Like, it was awful.
Yeah.
It was so bad. And it's bad because it's bad movie making.
So so one of the things that I do like, and that's like one great thing about Disney Plus, is they have these movies that
I would really like to.
These family movies that we watched growing up from like a couple of years before you were born, called Mr. Boogedy and then The Bride of Boogedy.
Oh yeah. I've seen those. I've never had any interest in them.
They are awesomely terrible. But I mean, as a kid, they were fantastic, and they kind of scared me, but they're cute enough. So I mean, your kids could probably enjoy it, and maybe not get too scared, because that's about the age that I watched them. Although, to be honest with everybody, I got scared when the ghosts in Garfield Halloween came through the cupboard doors.
Oh yeah.
And that part freaked me out.
You definitely would not like it then.
Yeah, like the last kind of scary movie that I saw was I think my brother took me to Insidious or something like that.
Oh, I would never watch that. I've seen
that's the one with it has like the nun as the one that's supposed to be like real exorcism and stuff like that.
I've seen like Exorcist ones, and it's like, no. So I do want to watch the Russell Crowe one though, the one that came out I think last year. It's Russell Crowe, and it's like he's a Catholic priest.
Oh, the one that on the scooter.
I do want to watch that.
So yeah, maybe that one. But yeah, I think I saw that freaky nun in the corner of my room for like a week, and I could not sleep because I don't know, I just don't have the kind of constitution that allows me to not be affected by the evil that it is. Like I think a lot of those movies are probably actually evil, and they bring in evil spirit.
No, for sure. And that's why, like, for me, it is kind of like the pinnacle, and it's like, okay, this is as far as I can push it, but I can't go beyond that. So like I liked Saw 1 and 2, but those are too much. They really are. I give them the credit for what they are. I would not Saw 1 I would recommend seeing because of the concept, and it's like, and it is good. But then beyond that, it's just like you're just watching people get massacred. Yeah, it's not a good feeling.
I've watched the honest trailers on it. Yeah, which is pretty, I guess, kind of clean. But I was shocked at the brutality that show creates, and I'm just thinking. Anyway,
so we love all of you. We're gonna end it there. You guys are great. Watch for us out on YouTube. We're gonna hopefully be able to find a way to reach our audience.
Yeah. Get to us.
We appreciate you. Have a good week.
Yeah. May the Lord guide you.